All right, everybody, I want to go ahead and welcome you into today's video. My name is Bigian, and for this video, I wanted to welcome you all in. We're going to take a look at Caleb Williams' last game. That's where he's playing UCLA. So this is a members-only stream to begin with. This will be available to the public tomorrow morning. But we're going to take a look at the rest of basically it's the pass plays. And for those of you who have never been in a film study, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at these pass plays, and we're going to act as scouts. We're going to talk about what it is that we see within these plays. One of the things that's really important for you guys to understand is there are aspects of the quarterback play that you want to take a look at. And so we're going to go ahead and show those to you guys right now as we get started. These are things that I want you guys, as you watch Caleb Williams play, things to take a look at, right? So characteristics to look for, QB characteristics to look for. First, decision-making, okay? So with the decision-making, this is an overarching thing. Is he staying out of trouble? You'll always hear those stories that they're really delving into the personal life. You really want to make sure that this player that you're drafting, and this applies to all draft players for the NFL draft, are they staying out of trouble? Because if they're getting in trouble, they've got to go to jail, things like that. They're not playing for you. You're paying them. You don't really want that. So a quarterback that's staying out of trouble is something that you want, because then you know that you can trust them, especially because they've got to be the leader of the team. Does he trust his reads, right? So when we talk about decision-making, if you're going through your reads as a quarterback and that read is saying this person's going to be open, boom, do you pull the trigger? Do you throw the ball? Do you do what you're asked to do? Or do you kind of go, I don't know that I trust it, and then try to do something else? So that's very important that I want you guys to understand as we go through this. And I've seen part of this game already. I've started watching some of it earlier. There's times where I'm going to say, I don't know why he's not pulling the trigger on this pass play. Okay, that was one of the things that really hurt Johnny Manziel. Everybody was in love with all the stuff where he was running around and then throwing the ball. I'm not saying that's Caleb Williams, but Johnny Manziel would not throw on time. He wouldn't trust his reads, and so sometimes he was just making it up on the fly because of those things. Decision-making, that's something that's very important to do. Trust his reads. Does he go through the progression, or if the first read isn't there, does he bail, right? This is especially something for high school. If you're a quarterback, if you're an OC, quarterback's coach at the college level, you're looking at a high school quarterback. Is he going through a progression system, or is he just doing his first read and then he bails? So the guys, as you watch the film, this is stuff that you're going to be looking at if you're trying to evaluate talent. Does he hold on to the ball too long, right? Again, trust the reads. If that read's there, he doesn't pull the trigger, he's holding on to the ball too long. Okay. Knows when to throw it away or even just take the sack if needs be. So there's times that the right play is, hey, there's no one open. I can't get out of the pocket. I'm just going to take the sack, hold on to the ball. We'll live to play another day on the offense. Is he a leader in the locker room? It's very important. If the team doesn't trust you as the quarterback, they're not going to play for you. The offensive line has to have total faith in you, because they're the guys who are going to be blocking for you. The running back's going to have to pick up that blitzer. If they don't like you, is that going to be really done, right? So how do you find that out? That's something that you talk with the coaches. Those are things where you talk with people, right? Within the program, you find ways to get that information. There's extra intangibles that he has. You know, when I think of the intangibles, it's, does he get shaken, right? One of the things that's always talked about with all of a sudden my brain has broken. Joe Burrow was, he never got flapped, right? He was an unflappable player. No one could really take him out. He took that shot the first year he was at LSU in the bowl game, and then came back and led them to a victory against UCF. He was an unflappable player. The players knew that if he was not panicking, they didn't need to panic. Okay? Pocket presence, mobility. Does he feel pressure? Does he know when to step up? Is he not good at feeling pressure? Those are things that you'll see as you watch multiple plays, okay? Do they know when to take off, but they're not taking off too early? What you don't want, and this plays back into, hey, are they going through the progression, or are they just saying, oh, my first read's not there and I'm taking off, okay? Sometimes you got to take those extra drop back, right? Show you, right? We're going to drop back, and then we're going to hitch up. We want to hitch up into this throw. That's stepping up, but that's giving time for my read to get into it. So that's something that's got to be important for you guys to take a look at as well as we go through the film. This is things that you guys should be looking for whenever you're watching a quarterback, especially on the all-22. Are they able to be a run threat if needs be on pass downs, right? Can they take off? Does a team need to use a spy because he might be running? You've seen how that affects defenses, especially at the college level and possibly even in the NFL. Is he coachable, right? How do you find that out? You got to talk to the coach. You're going to find that out by talking to the coach. If the player's corrected, will he apply what is taught? If the player's not coachable, I'm sorry, you're not going to get taken, right? You have to be able to take coaching from somebody. If they're not going to take it, then that's going to be a problem, right? And you've got to talk to the coach. You're going to find that out real quick if they are. Is he durable? And here's the thing, guys. You're going to find that out. You're going to talk to the coach, but you're also going to find out by asking other players or sources that you have within programs. There's ways to find out. Maybe you're talking to different groups of people and things like that. Especially this is something for if you're looking at high school players, if you're a college coach, but this also applies in the NFL. Is he a coachable quarterback? Okay. There's ways to find out those things. Is he durable? Does he get hurt? Does he not get hurt? Is he able to play? Those are big things. Is he an accurate thrower? Notice this is near the bottom, accurate thrower. Good base to throw from. Is he throwing off base? When I say good base, are his feet pointing towards the target, or is he trying to always throw sidearm or, throwing with his hips wide open? That's going to lead to a lot more inaccurate throws. Feet pointing to the target, like I said, with hips turned. Strong arm. Can he threaten the defense downfield? Can he make the defense have to play that downfield? So those are things that we're going to take a look at. I invite you as a group of people, as you watch this film. These are things that, wrong window. These are things that I want you to take a look at. Oh, this stream's going to take about an hour. And I've already got one of the members in here, Tyler Gutwine. He is a coach as well. He coaches. And so, hi, Tyler. I wasn't ignoring you. I was just going through all this because I want to introduce this since we're going to be having this be out to the public. I want to make sure that everybody knows what it is that we're going to be taking a look at. So thank you for being here, Tyler. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and turn something else on real quick. So, guys, like I said, this is going to be all the pass plays. We're going to evaluate. When we do this, you're going to hear me ask questions, and we're going to rely on and it's going to be questions that I'm going to have. It might be questions that you have. I'm going to point out what it is that I'm seeing. And then at the end of it, I don't know that I'm really going to give a draft evaluation because there's multiple films that we can watch. I have 2022 film of Caleb Williams to look at as well, because this is the end of a season in which I don't think his offensive line was as good. So does it really translate that much for our purposes? Okay. So let me go ahead here and get started for you guys. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the first play, and I hope Tyler's still here. So he knows that I'm not. Okay, let me pull this up as well for you guys. All right. So this is the first play of the game. Okay. So this is first and 10. Okay. So when you watch film, guys, just so you guys are aware, when you watch film, this is what you get. The ball's on the 40, first and 10, 14, 35. Okay. So you'll see right here what we get. And we're going to run the play, and I'm going to stop and start, guys. This is how this works. We'll rewind. This is a really good initial play, in my opinion, by Caleb Williams. Rice fumbles the ball, though, right? This is where fighting for extra yards gets you in trouble sometimes. Let's go back some to the start of the play. So this is really kind of an RPO. What we have on the backside is what we would call, or I would call, like a gift. It's just a quick hitch. If you have the gift, you're going to take a gift, right? If you get a free gift, you're always going to take the gift. So basically, it looks like Caleb's been told and been taught that if he has this available, just catch it and throw it, okay? Just catch, take the snap, boom, throw it out there. Don't even have to carry out the fake. So he's probably saying something to the back right here. The line's going to carry out the fake, but notice the back's not really coming across as though he's trying to run because you don't want to be in the way of the quarterback. Okay, so we're going to watch the end zone view of this, and you guys are going to get a good idea of what we're talking about with regards to it. So notice the back doesn't go that close to Caleb Williams. Caleb's just going to catch and throw it out there. And this is where sometimes fighting for extra yards can be a problem, right? First play of the game, you're going to turn the ball over. Is this even the first? I don't know if that's the first. Excuse me. Yeah, this is the first play of the game for UCLA. They throw the ball. They're going to get, it's a turnover. And that's the problem, right? Turnover, UCLA is going to go down and score, okay? To me, good rep. This is a good rep, right? Good, decisive play. You've been taught, hey, if we've got this, take it. I'm good with this, okay? This is a good play for me with Caleb Williams. That's how I would look at it. I don't know how Tyler looks at it, but that to me is a good play. It's a simple, good way to get your quarterback in a game, and he's doing exactly what he's been asked to do, okay? So now we're gone to the next drive, right? UCLA went down, got a touchdown. So let's run right here. We're going to have this motion across. Let's watch it and talk about it. So one of the things here, let's watch it again. Let's watch the end zone view. That's a heck of a play by a linebacker. I'm going to tell you guys right there. That's a heck of a play by the linebacker, feeling the over route coming and just getting in front of it. But regardless of that, okay, carry out the fake. I would like him to kind of set his feet here. If I'm going to be nitpicky, okay? And this, guys, this is what happens in with these scouting rooms and coaches. There'll be nitpickiness. I would prefer that he set his feet here. And the reason I want him to set his feet is now because he's running. I gotta move my chair's gonna get moved a lot, right? Because he's running now, he's throwing it. He's not gonna get a good. I think he almost kind of needs to float this ball to let his receiver run to it. Okay, it's almost like he needs to float the ball so that it can get to his receiver. Because he's trying to throw it on a rope. Receiver is open. Receiver's coming open. But because he's throwing it on the rope, that ball's coming down. And because he's doing it on the run, I don't know if that's affecting it. I would have preferred him to set his feet. And he might be able to fit it in between those two. Now, I could be hopeful for that. But to me, that's what I would like to see, right? We're coming across. We get the throw. But honestly, I'd say it's more a good play by the UCLA linebacker. He's the one who's going to make this play. Notice he's going to step down. He's going to get back over. And he just gets in the way of the pass. Okay, so I'm not going to be too harsh on this. Just going to say that. I'm not going to be a super harsh person because there's no need to be at this point, right? That's Taj Washington, I believe, number 16. And I don't know that it's totally crazy with this. I think that's just a great play by a linebacker. Reason I say I want to kind of want his feet to get set is so that he can maybe lead him a little bit more to the sideline with a little bit of a floater. Maybe Taj can get ahead of the linebacker, stay in between, but that's just the way I'm going to say it, you know. Like I said, we're going to be nitpicky. And some of you may be like, that's pretty nitpicky, but that's the way it goes, guys. So now we're 2nd and 10, ball on 25. So let's take a look at this and go through it some more. Okay. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to go for an hour. We'll stop there so you guys can get an idea, but we'll get through some plays. I love this right here. This is a great decision. Okay. This is a great play. It's a snag concept. This is easy yardage. Okay. Let's watch his eyes on the snap. Okay. And we'll come back and then we'll take a look at the play again. By the way, excuse me, guys. Let's go back to the previous play. I'm sorry. We're going to go back to the previous play. One of the reasons I also wish he would set his feet is, you know, it gives him a chance possibly to see where he's going to, maybe he can take off there as well. So that's one of the reasons why. Anyway, let's go back to this play, okay? So what we're going to have is basically he's going to audible something, right? He's getting the look that he likes. He knows what he's reading, okay? We got a 4-2 look. Defense is shifting over to the trip, so he knows he's basically got a zone. All right? And because he knows he's got a zone, well, somebody's got to cover the flat. And if somebody's covering the flat, he's going to have somebody that he can run the snag concept. So what you're really getting here, guys, is you're basically getting, and let's go back a little bit here. What we're getting is we're getting a stick. That's a terrible stick look. We're getting stick with a go, slot fade, stick, basically a snag with a swing route. And all he's doing here is he is just looking into this space right in here, right? He's just looking in this space, okay? If the defender stays, because he knows he's got if it's man coverage, then he's probably taking the shot deep, okay? But he knows he's got zone, so he's changing it, and he's just reading. He's reading the flat defender, who's going to end up being this guy. Flat defender widens with the back. He's going to hit Rice for the snag, okay? So it's a good play, right? Corner looks like he's rolled up. Corner starts to bail. He's looking right there. Tells him everything he needs to know, right? If instead we had gotten a rush by him right here, and he had stayed on Rice and gone inside with Rice, then he knows he can throw the back. Right? So it's a real nice concept there. It's as Tyler's saying, it's cover 6, okay? So if you guys don't know what cover 6 is basically, it's quarter, half, okay? So you're going to get a rotation right here, okay? We're going to play deep half. So he's got a quarter of the field. He's got a quarter of the field. And then he's going to work to the flat. Backer's going to sit right here. They're going to play essentially cover 4 underneath. It's 4 with 2. Cover 4 mixed with cover 2, guys. Okay, so we'll run the play again just so you guys can see exactly what happens. Corner sits. We're going to have them working. It's cover 6. It's almost more like, Coach, they're running 3 deep. It's almost more like the cover 6 with the strong rotation. It's cover 3 with a strong rotation, almost more. I don't know if it's cover 6, actually. They're just rushing 3, and they just got 5 underneath. It's kind of like he's dropping. Is he really taking a quarter? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're wrong. Like he's dropping over here, he's dropping over here, and he's dropping back. Regardless, guys, it's an easy read because he's just putting pressure on whoever's guarding, whoever in that space it opens up, okay? So it's a good read by him. This is the way it's supposed to go. Play inside leverage with the safety rolling. I got you. See, I think cover 6, mix of 4 and 2. So you're saying act like a boundary 6? I got you. Because they're rolling. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. We're always wrong. Coach Brousseau is another coach, guys. He's a defensive guy. But as you can see, like, this is a good decision by Caleb Williams. Boom, 1, 2, bang, right? Catch, I'd like to see a little bit more pronounced drop. I feel like he's kind of just kicking back. But it's a good read, good decision. He sees what kind of coverage he knows what kind of coverage he's getting. If they had stayed man, probably the back gets the ball. But instead, because it's zone, just throw it right in the zone. Let your guy make a play for you, okay? All right. Did he drop that ball? Oh, man. Maybe he dropped the ball. Wait. Were they on the 25 and he got pushed back to the 25? I thought he was already on the 25 and got passed back. Pushed back to the 25? How's that possible? The clock is wrong. Clock people. Drives me nuts when the clock people do this. Why are you doing it after the play? How is it? I guess they must have had a false start then or something. Made it 3rd and 10. Okay, let's go back. Let's take a look. Let's watch the sideline. We're gonna watch the sideline a little bit more because we want to take a look exactly what's happening here. This is just as they just get him. It's a 3-man rush. Center gets his ass kicked. Center whiffs. I mean, this. Center whiffs. Like 1, 2, 3. I don't know that I don't know if it would have. I don't know. Watch his center just get swam. There's his opening right there. That's my question. You're right, Tyler. Let's take a look at his eyes. That's why I'm saying we need to look at some 2022 film because his offensive line this season was not as good. Boy, was it not as good. Okay, so let's watch his eyes. He's looking middle, like he's almost looking. Yeah. They're dropping 8, and it's almost like they know they can get pressure with the 3. And then he can't even step up. Watch. He wants to step up, right? This is where you want your quarterback to step up. Problem is your center's missed. Your left tackle's touching nobody. Guys, this is where an offensive line. Offensive line is, woo. Slot comes open off the break. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't even know if there's kids looking at him, though. That's a throw that's just, I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, here's what I'm seeing, because I don't even know if this kid's looking. Like, look at his head. His head's not even looking. That's my problem is I get what you're saying, Tyler, but his receiver's not even looking, so I don't know what Caleb's supposed to do there. Like, Caleb could throw it, but the kid's not even looking. Kid doesn't look until he's past number 4. Yeah, he's looking for the window of the over. If the line doesn't just whiff their block, here's what I'm thinking. It's almost like it's 1, 2. Because if he drops back and then he can step up, he can hitch up. 2's the receiver that's going to come open against this coverage, if you look at it, if you actually see it. There's your opening. If you can hitch up, I don't know. When you give up pressure against a 3-man rush, it may swam over. I don't know that I love the throwing it away ball because this is almost like you're just hoping that it gets out there because now it's going to float. What I think I would like to see, this is a 5-step drop out of the gun as well. So he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I don't know what I would say here. I think he's trying to look slot on the over route, but they've got someone kind of over it. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Sorry, I'm just rewinding it because this is the view that we were looking for. Because we could go through his eyes, but it's almost like they have a spy as well. And that spy is kind of there. Let's take a look at his eyes again, like Tyler's saying. Let's take a look at his eyes. Catch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not even looking at the break as well. That's the pro. He's not even looking at the break either. Watch. What? Yeah, over to dig, check flat. My question is he keying 27 right here? Do you think he's keying 27? Right? And if you guys are watching this and going, why are you asking all these questions? This is why all the people that will watch film of these guys for the NFL and go, oh, well, this is why. These are all questions that should be getting asked. So anybody who's like, oh, I know the correct answer. It's not that simple, guys. His eyes look like they're keying 27. I think if he'd had a chance to step up here, I think the dig is the right one. Because I don't know. I don't know that the over was looking, and so it would have been nothing there. So let's move on. We've already diagnosed that play like a bajillion times. So that obviously doesn't work. They got to punt it. Next drive. That's just easy. I love it. I love the the authority with which he delivers this ball right here. Right. It's 4-man rush. Looks like it's man. The way they're playing. Does number 1 fumble this? Does Zachariah Branch fumble this ball? Come on, son. You got to attack. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. I got to stop. I got to go to ESPN.com. We're gonna take a look, guys, because that's not great. Let's go. Right here. That's not the season, right? That's not the season. Sorry, guys. I am looking up. It's not what I want. I want play-by-play. Yes, he fumbled it. He did fumble it. So it's turnover. Spin. What are you saying, Coach Riddle? Spin to man free, take the boundary safeties guy on the hitch. Smart play. Yeah, it's right. This is just take what's easy. Boom. He's going to look left. And, yeah, he's going to fumble that ball, guys. This is actually a second play of this. I think. My mistake, guys. My mistake. Of this drive. Whew. Okay. Let's go back to it. All right. So I really like this. It's a catch, one-step throw. It's authoritarian. It's very authoritative. He's just catching, throwing. He knows where he's going to go. It's Man coverage. Receivers got to hold on to the ball. Fumble. It's just breaks my heart right there. That's got to be caught and held on to. That's a first down, guys. That's a first down play. You know, got to really work on carrying the ball high and tight. You know, there's punishments that can be done in post games and stuff, or shouldn't be punishments, but ways to work on holding on to the ball. It's a rivalry game, so just, yeah. Okay. So let's go to the next play right here. And one of the things you guys are seeing, I'm sure you're seeing, is Caleb Williams is getting a lot of three-man rush, and he's having to move a lot in this pocket. It's almost like they're sending a delay rush, and there's going to be a hold. Okay, there's a hold on this play. Can you guys tell me which one gets the hold called on him? If you guys can figure out which one's going to get the hold called on him on this play. So we're just going to throw this play away. Not really. Let's take a look at his footwork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so hold on a second. Let's rewind. Let's look pre-snap. So we've got a safety high, right? Why is that ball not being thrown? Or this right here? Does he just not trust his line right now? Let's look at his eyes. Like Tyler says, let's look at his eyes. Let's watch the end zone view here, guys. Pre-snap. Yeah, left guard. Yeah. It's because his arm's hooked around him. Around his arm as he swam. They're going to call it on him. Let's go back. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Let's go back to the sideline view because I might be seeing it wrong. Okay. This is basically like a bench. Bench to the right, right? We're getting an out route. Okay, so let's go back. This is basically bench right here, right? Corner out. That's terrible. That is awful. Biggie, your drawing skills have gone downhill. Out like that. We're going to get, he's going to come up and sell like he's going outside and then sit, Rice is, with an out route. And then we got a check down right here by the back. Think he's reading 36. Yeah. Maybe. What I would like to say is, why is he not going through his whole progression? Because he can. I think he's just throwing this away, throwing this to the check down right off the bat. I think if he goes through his full progression here, because look, his eyes are drawing everybody away. If he comes back, he's got Rice. Lead Rice to the outside with the throw. He's got him. I don't know, Tyler. What do you think? I don't know. 36. When I look at it, excuse me, guys. You shouldn't have been getting my voice in the thing. If I did where you were, I apologize. Okay. Shouldn't have had an echo going, so hopefully there's been no echo. My apologies. Okay. That one is a mystery to me why he didn't. Because I think he's got some options here. He starts shifting to the right with his drop. If he doesn't like it, come back and throw right here. But he doesn't. So I don't know if he's not trusting things a little bit right there. Oh. See, like right here, he could start. If he doesn't like any of it, come off. You've got, your eyes can. Maybe he's been told, and maybe he's been told. I'm seeing 36 as well, but instead of high-low the flat, then he thinks he'll run out of time and moves towards check. That's what I'm thinking. I feel like he's kind of rushing it right here. That's why I'm saying I wonder if he's not trusting his line, Tyler. Because he's already gotten pressure on him. Because 36 has stepped up. Feels like it feels like he's rushing it. I think he could probably go. I think what he could have done is he could have gone 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't like this. Step real quick, and he could have swiveled his eyes to where Rice was, and Rice was wide open. I'd like to see that, right? You'd like to see that, but it's almost like notice. No, hold on. Let's go back real quick. Notice his head turns slightly, like, oh, I'm going to take a look right here, and then he looks like he sees the rusher, and I think he thinks the rusher is closer than where he is. And he throws it. Like he doesn't know where Rice is, so he doesn't know. And so he sees something coming, and he's just like, I got to get rid of the ball. That might be what it is. That's happening with it. All right, let's go to this play. Okay, so we're going to go to the next play, guys, because there's the hold called. So now it's 2nd and 20 on the 15-yard line. Remember, this is still the first quarter. I don't love this. I don't love it. I think this is a bad decision by Caleb Williams. I've already seen this play, guys. I don't like this decision by Caleb Williams. Let's go back through it, okay? And I'll show you, okay? So we've got what we're getting here, guys, is we're just basically getting a go route. Go route. He's going to run. And so corner, and it's a post. Okay. Now, one of the things that I might be wondering is if Caleb has been told, hey, there's a single high safety. Because there's a single high safety, we really don't want you throwing anything in the middle of the field because he could jump it. But this safety, guys, is at like 17, 18 yards already. Look how far back this guy is. It's almost as though UCLA is like, hey, we're expecting you to take a shot downfield. Okay? So we're going to get this. It's really kind of a zone blitz. It's man coverage. And the reason I don't like it, you're going to see it when you watch his end zone view. You're going to see his eyes. And this is where I'm going to say I don't like this play. Okay? All right, so he's adjusting, he's audibling, but watch his eyes. Watch 23. I don't know what's telling him to throw this ball out there to Rice. I don't know what's telling him to throw the ball to Rice at all. Yeah, it's 2nd and 20, as Coach Brusso's saying, but he looks. There's nothing there that's telling me why you're throwing this to him. Like, so this is where during interviews you would go, hey, Caleb, let's have a sit down. Let's talk about this play. I want to talk about this play because I want to understand what your reasoning was for throwing this ball. It's almost like I only trust Rice here to throw it, but if he hitches up and throws a rocket or rifles it right here, oh, wrong color. We're going to use yellow for the, and rifles it right here, and he's throwing it out of the break. Like, this is one of the things that, guys, you got to understand, when we talk about timing in offense, sometimes the timing is anticipating and throwing it so that the ball's already on its way. Because when you see your receiver come out of the break, You're telling me that the safety that's been bailing for 15 yards is going to make a play on that? Hell no. Look, he barely comes in the picture right there. So I may sound like I'm annoyed, but this is where I'm like, I don't understand the decision here by Caleb Williams, okay? As a coaching staff, if I'm a scout, I'm going, why is he throwing this? Nothing said that he's not even, so he's not leaving, okay? That is an actual phrase. If he's even, he's leaving, right? That's an actual phrase. Right here, the corner's winning this battle. There is zero telling me to throw this. You're watching the safety. Look at how far the safety's just bailing. Like, if you're seeing nothing, and that's his interception for the game. So he did get an interception. He had one interception in the game, and this is the interception right there. It's an overthrow. This is going to lead to points. Basically, UCLA got 3 scores. Oh, maybe, I don't know if they scored on this one. They have 3 scores, like fumbles that led to touchdowns, guys, in this game. 3 of the scores. They won 38-20, and 3 of their scores were that. So that tells you everything you need to know about this game. But when you watch his eyes, right? When we watch the end zone view of the eyes, this is why I'm confused. And this is why I would say I would ask these questions of him. Why are you throwing this? This is almost like it's a blind throw. Oh, my eyes popped over. I got to throw it. I got to throw it now. It's a non-needed throw. By the time he's throwing it, right? So this is a 15, 20, 25, 30. There's so much space in the middle. I think if he just throws it on time to the corner post, it's open. But again, and this is why I'm not a big fan. You see this as a frustration throw. He forces the ball that if you do throw it, you have to throw the back shoulder where it is or nobody. Rather throw the harder break. Yeah, I'd rather throw the post versus man here. But that's why I'm saying it's almost like he's like, F it, I'm just going to throw this up. And it's almost like he's trying to put it back shoulder or put it up to where Rice is the only one who can get to it. But he leads them so far upfield, and I'm going to be honest, guys, this isn't the greatest route by Rice either. I'm going to tell you right now. That's what I'm saying, Tyler. So we don't know exactly. If there's a single high safety, guys, you don't really want to throw posts against single high safeties. So he may have been told, don't throw that. But I think there's times with me, But again, keep the rules. But this isn't a very good route by Rice either. He's on the outside of the bottom of the numbers. He runs. He's not getting there's no space. Even if he throws it back shoulder, I don't even know if it's going to matter. It's almost like it's a throw to try and get a penalty. If you try and get bailed out on a throw. Oh, hey, whoa, no, penalty, pass interference. Because I don't know that the back shoulder would have necessarily worked either. That's the whole problem with this whole play. I don't love it. I don't know if I love the play call as well. Right? Like, I feel like this is a play call by an offensive coordinator who's trying to do too much as well. Here's what I would have liked for this route combination. It's kind of like bench. Guys, if you've ever seen bench, if you get a one high safety look, so instead of running the post, he just runs a dig. Okay? If it's 2 high safeties, middle of the field open, which is mofo, run the post. If it's middle of the field closed, like Tyler says in the chat, then you run a dig. I would prefer that that's the option route that you get, because even a dig here is wide ass open. Anything. So I would have liked that more in terms of a play call. It's obviously not what was called, but I don't love the play being executed by the quarterback right here. So remember we talked about decision making. Is this just a frustration throw? If this is a frustration throw, trying to get big plays, don't love to hear that. You don't want to be that. You don't want to have that. Why? Because, again, remember, you're in the NFL. Things like this happen. So you don't really want a quarterback to be like, hey, let me just throw this ball up. We're going to take this ball and we're going to throw it this way. Okay? So let's go ahead. You hate dig routes? Do you hate them as a defensive coordinator, which you are, Coach Brusso, or do you just hate them in general? All right, let's go to the next play here. We're going to go to the next play, guys. As a defensive guy who's middle of the field closed, dig routes are great against that middle of the field closed guys. Okay, so they ran that play again. It's very interesting, right? So they ran that snag concept again, but notice, and this is a really good job by Caleb here, right? They got the ball on the one. I love this. I love this, right? We're going to have snag, swing, come up, sit, come up, sit, drive across, and then be right across the middle, okay? Love it. I love it. We're getting into a one high look. The reason I like it, guys, is watch his eyes. Notice it's one step. He's going 1, 2, and then he was going to either run. Notice how he gets his eyes around, and that's a decision. Get rid of the ball, right? I got to get rid of the ball. I got to throw the ball right now, okay? And he's throwing it to Deuce Robinson. And I'm looking up the rosters, guys, because I don't know all the USC players, so I will be very admitted on that, okay? But I love it, okay? Snag's not there. They're taking it away. Backer's influence. Notice how the backer gets influenced. He runs over to the snag. Now that leaves open the middle. Let's watch the end zone view. 53 is just flying to where he's looking at. No one replaces him. Great play call. I like the play call. I like the play call. I like the spot on the field. 1st and 10 from the 1. Right there. What coverage is UCLA running here, do you think? Let's see here. They're bringing 4. It's a zone blitz. Looks like it's 3 deep, 4 under. Backer bails so quick on the snag. That's why it's open. Don't know that that's the greatest play call against a 3 against the trips look. Good job. It's a good job, okay? So remember, these are all just pass plays. So they've gotten the first down. I think they had these a lot, these quick passes. It's a good play. Nothing really to grade on that. I love it. Go back to it one more time. It's a good sit. It's just hitches. It's just a hitch route. Hitch with a vertical go. So basically it's cover 2, isn't it? Yeah, it's cover 2. Basically have the outside receiver run it. Running outside. Now that widens. Notice, guys, the route. Okay, so one of the things that you guys have to understand. Notice right here. Okay, let's go to the right play, Biggie. Notice right here, receiver goes to the outside. That influences the corner. That opens up our space right in here for the zone, against the zone. And this is what I talk about, decision making, being quick and decisive. Okay, good. That's basically a 9-yard gain on a 4-yard pass play. That's a good play. Good decision. Love it. Okay, that's a good decision by the QB. They opened and stretched open the zone and did it. Okay. Okay. Had it. Remember what I talked about base? Remember when I talked about base? Having a base? Having a base? Having a base is what we're looking at with quarterbacks, right, guys? You want to see them throwing with a good base. Where are the hips of Caleb Williams going right here? They're out here, so when he's throwing it, he has no control. Okay? The play is open. What I would like to see is, I don't know if this is how they're doing it. This is such a quick read. It's really a good decision, right? The decision is good, right? The play design is good. He's got a wide open guy. Okay, this has got to be made. This throw has got to be hit. This has got to be made. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, this is almost like the play that we talked about before, right? Sidearm, and then the dig coming across. Yeah, it's actually, no, it's a curl. This is a good play design. The problem is, quarterback, look what his feet are. His feet are not pointing where he's going to throw it, right? He's going to carry out a fake, boom, set the feet. His feet will go side. Now, I know there's a lineman. His left guard's feet are kind of there. But step into this throw. Like, step forward and throw this. Instead, he's stepping to the side, and that's just a bad throw. Tyler saying drifts on the throw rather than reset, so his landmark changed for the throw, compensates by trying to throw forward in front. That's very true, right? Like, his throw it's just off, right? He's not going to have a good throw. He's trying to lead him. There's just no base for it. His offensive line was not very, like, for you guys that are on the eastern side of the country, there's a reason USC. People make comments. I can understand why Caleb Williams was very frustrated after some of the games, because when you watch it, you're just like, holy crap, man. Woo! This is his offensive line. That's why we're going to do another stream. We're going to take a look at some 2022 film, because his offensive line was a better offensive line that year. Because I want to see what he looks like with an offensive line that's competent, right? Because remember, guys, Caleb Williams has been in this offense for 3 seasons as well. Now, I don't know why he doesn't pull the trigger here. This is another one where I'd like to ask the question, like, why did you not pull the trigger here? Okay, and this is one of these plays where he runs around and sometimes he makes a big play. Does he need to be doing that? And the answer is no. This ball should not even be getting thrown away. This should be a gain, because his window is right here. That is open. That's so open. It's the same play, guys. I don't even know. It's basically the same play. It's the same read. I still don't know why he doesn't throw it. Okay. It's almost like he gets caught up in the play action, and so he rushes. If you guys notice, it's almost like he gets caught up in the play action, so he rushes. Watch the play action fake. Yes, I am. I'm still here. SJ Line Coach. We're still here. Welcome in. You want to watch some bad offensive line play? You want to watch some bad offensive line play? Woo! Whew. We'll be live. I was going to do an hour, but maybe we'll go an extra 10, 15 minutes. But like this play action fake, okay. I'm not going to harp on it, but I don't know why. Right? Like I feel like I'm picking on the kid. But guys, this is the difference, right? When we talk about quarterbacks, right? When coaches are talking about quarterbacks, when people who actually watch the film talk about quarterbacks, this is an unnecessary scramble. There's no need for this scramble. There's no need for the ball to be thrown away. And yes, maybe it ends up being a big play, but these are the kinds of things that you don't want to see on film. And this is the kind of stuff that can't work in the NFL, right? In the NFL, if that ball's not thrown, why? Well, why? The question has to be, why are you not throwing it? One, why are you not throwing it? And then you're going to try and run around. You're going to take unnecessary hits. This should be a pass right here to Washington, who's like running. Look at the space. This play could go for a big gain. Safety's like, Safety's crapping his pants because he's like, oh, man, wide open guy. And so you kind of wonder if he's not used to playing behind this bad line this 2023 season that he's doing it. Like I said, we're going to watch some 2022 film. We'll do another stream with 2022 film, thanks to SJ Line Coach. But this one blows my mind, guys. This one blows my mind. I shouldn't say it that way. But this is the kind of stuff that you go, okay, is he making some things worse because he's so used to do it? Like, his eyes are looking right there. I still don't know why he doesn't throw it. This is just unnecessary. Unnecessary. Trust the read. Trust the read, Caleb. I know your line's been bad. I know. But the read is there. The read is there. Okay, so now it's 3rd and 10. Right? 3rd and 10. And then he does stuff like this. Right? Right? Like, you watch the kid play, you go crazy watching some of these plays, and then he goes and does this, and you go, oh man. Oh man. Oh man. They get the line with the blitz. He steps up. He throws it on the run over the top. It's a hell of a throw. That's a hell of a throw. Right? And not only that, he throws it off his back foot. And now you see why will see why NFL teams are like, man, this kid can do so much. Can do stuff like this. Imagine him behind our team, for our team, right? You got to be careful, right? I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying these are the types of things that can get you watching. You're like, oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's a heck of a catch. But it's these kinds of things, guys. Like, just throw it up top. Safety's way out of position to help out. Boom. And the cornerback's going, what do I got to do? What do I got to do? All right. So 3rd and 13, right? They're in a 3rd and 13 here. I mean, that's a good catch by Rice. Good catch. Okay, so 14-7, you're like, if you're USC, you're feeling pretty good. You're feeling good here, right? Guys, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to think right now watching this play. There's no one with their hand in the dirt for UCLA. They rush 3 and make him get out of the pocket. What the hell is going on? Oh my God. Watch this, guys. It's basically covered 3 with 5 under, 3 deep. Who are you throwing it to? Oh my gosh. I can't even believe this. I'm sorry I'm laughing. I shouldn't laugh. As a former O-line guy, I am just in shock. One of the things I don't understand is the routes concept that's being run. It's almost like this is their only answer, is that post corner. It's the one that got intercepted. Where's he supposed to go against that look? Oh, boy. Do you not have any dig route combinations, Coach? Because, I mean, all you need is 13 yards. It's not like you need 30. Are they in cover 3? Am I wrong? Looks like they're trying to run cover 3, and the guys know that they're not going to run it. Like, they're just going to play deeper, let the check down, and then rally up, is what it looks like to me. Yep, can't throw it at the end. All right, man, that ineligible receiver downfield, and jeez. But I'm just like, I don't understand, like the route combination. So you have a spy, guys. It's a spy. We have a spy, right? So UCLA has said we're gonna spy you, no matter what you do. We're gonna spy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's why I think it's cover 3, right? They're just rushing 3. Technically, it's 500, but one of them is a spy. Okay. There's just nowhere for Caleb to go on this play because they're running that play where it got intercepted. So he's got his ass kicked. He's getting ridden out of bounds. He's dropping back because they know that there's no threat. Right? He's running the corner post from earlier. Why am I doing that? Why did I do that? And that's what they're running. So it's almost like they're in the perfect play call to stop this. This is a great play call by UCLA. Nowhere to go. I would have preferred him to just throw it away. Just throw that away. Don't take the hit. I know this is where if you can get Caleb Williams frustrated, he starts to make mistakes like this. Like, buddy, you're not getting away from him. You're getting hit. There's no need to take a shot. Get twisted, spun down. Just get rid of the ball there, right? Just get rid of the ball or run out of bounds. But he tried to stop to make the guy miss. You're going to have to live to play another day. That's what, again, remember from earlier when I said when we're watching stuff, does he make a decision to live to play another day, right? Be smart. Okay, so 1st and 10. Extra line coach is calling him Kyler Murray 2.0. Love that. I do like that. That is a good RPO. Right? It's a good decision right there. That's a good decision. RPO. Who do we think he's reading? Who do we think he's reading, guys? I think he's reading this guy right here. He's reading the end, but sees through the end. Guess he sees through the end that he's got to throw it. Or you think he's, oh, excuse me here. Oh, I just messed that all up. Sorry, guys. Or do we think he's reading here? I think he's reading this guy right here. If that guy stays out there, he's not going to throw that ball. That's why I say it. And that's what extra line coach is saying as well. Backer steps in, knows that he's got that window, throw it. Beautiful. Tight end slicing has the end. Yeah, it's a terrible job by that tight end. It's like, that's a terrible wham. I don't like that wham block, but whatever. You're right. He does it. You think it's the end through to the nickel? So you're thinking maybe because he's got. Yeah, it's because the tight end does come down and kind of look at the. Kind of comes up to the end and he's like, "Hey man, how you doing? Let me shake your hand. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hey. We're buddies. We pals. We're buddies. We're pals. Let me come up to you. Hey, man. So my quarterback's going to throw the ball here. Please do not hit him. Yeah, I think I don't know that it's this guy out here. I think it's right here. He's looking at him. Backer widens, then it's a give. But yeah, this is a terrible wham block by the tight end. I mean, God, man. What year is this kid? 87. I got a redshirt sophomore. Okay. Lake, don't make the tight ends. Come on, Lake. You got to come across. Guys, when I call it a wham block, come across, I want him to knock the living snot out of that defensive end. Because you do that a couple times, guess what happens? Now you set up a play action where that defensive end is going to try and take you on. You cut it underneath him, and now you're out to the flat. And he's less aggressive because he's expecting that wham block. This is pathetic. He's squeezing. Go get his ass. Go hit him. Now imagine if Caleb had handed this off. There's not much room. If you kick him, now if that backer winds, now there's more space for your back to take. So that's why. That's a little coaching point. That's a little frustration coming out right there. It's like little soft plays that drive me nuts like this, guys. And if you want to understand why USC had kind of the season that they did, this encapsulates it right there. Okay? Sorry, I'm going to put it bluntly. There are times where it just feels like USC is soft as Charmin. And it's this kind of stuff that leads to it. Like, got to be consistent. I say that an hour into the stream, but God, my God. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So remember, we talk about things that help you, decision making. I don't know why he doesn't throw the ball here. I do not know why he throws the ball here. Okay? This is as easy of a tell that you've got man coverage. You know why I know? You know why you should know it's man coverage? He's going to tell. Is it him or which one is it? I'm trying to remember now. Excuse me. I am mistaken. My brain broke. Notice our backer right here goes with the back. He is going with the back. Okay? If the back had gone over, excuse me. If the back had gone this way, our backer over here would have taken him man coverage. Okay? So basically the backers are assigned to take man whichever way the back goes. If the back goes their to their side, they're going to take a man. So right here, right off the bat, you are getting told by the middle linebacker, right? Actually, you're being told by the, I'm going to call him inside linebacker. Okay? This, because there's a tight end, so it's really kind of the will. But he is going, so weak side linebacker, he is going with the motion of the back. He is going out. He is telling you it is man coverage. This is about as simple a read as you're going to get, right? 1, 2. The backer doesn't even look at him. He's looking at the running back. This ball should be thrown right now. This ball should be coming right into the hands of Jacoby Lane, a freshman. Okay? This is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, when you grade quarterbacks, these are things that are important to understand, right? This ball should be gone. This ball should be caught. Should have a gain out of it, but we don't. Okay? The motion is telling you. This is about as simple as it's going to get, right? They could have just bumped and acted like and then switched. SGLA coach is saying in the chat, I guess knowing it's man, he probably didn't think the hitch would be there. But he's been throwing. Coach, you're in a little bit late. He's been thrown. He's already thrown 2 or 3 hitches against soft coverage. I mean, he's thrown hitches against the soft coverage. Their first play of the game was a gift hitch against soft coverage. So he's thrown them. That's why I'm like, what is telling? Again, I would love to sit down with him and go, Caleb, why did you not throw this ball? Right? I mean, you're looking at that right now. That ball should be gone. Should be gone. And I'm wondering if, again, guys, this happens to some quarterbacks where they start getting hit a lot and they become impatient or they start to bail. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said earlier, when we're grading quarterbacks, we're looking at quarterbacks. Is he bailing too early? First read is there. First read is there. But now he's padding. He's in the pocket. He's got to try and get rid of the ball. Throws it away. Okay, so instead of a good gain, right? Instead of a nice short gain, because they're on the 29. I mean, it's not a big gain, but it's better than nothing. And maybe it's because the receiver's not running deep enough. I wonder if it's because the receiver's not running deep enough. That I could understand, right? That I could understand. Is the receiver running deep enough? Because right here, he's only running about 2 or 3 yards. It's only about 3 yard depth. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. So that's one that I'm like, okay. So guys, it's man under. I don't know. Like I said, I just don't know why he's not throwing it. It's open. It's what you want. It's not. It's more like a one with a robber. Or, because he's a man. It's more like a man with a robber. One worth a robber by the backer. Regardless. That it's an inverted cover 2 man. Because he walks up on top, engages. It's almost they're bracketing, they're switching if needs be. I'm just looking. Look at his eyes. I mean. Yeah, I think it's just one robber because they're switching over there, and the backer whichever backer's not going with the back, it becomes the robber, in my opinion, on that play. That's how I would treat it, if I was to be honest. That's how I would have my quarterback even treat it. I just don't understand why he didn't throw the ball. So, guys, that's why I'm saying I am befuddled on that play why he doesn't want to throw the ball. Okay, so hold on. So now it's 3rd and 10. Ball's on the 29. I like the throw. I do like the throw, guys. Don't get me wrong. I like this throw. Okay? Here's my only critique. Okay? I want that ball. And I don't know what SJ line coach or I don't know if Coach Brusso and Tyler are still in here. But what I would like to see, and we'll go to the end zone view, guys, so you guys can see what I mean. I want him to hit the top of his drop and let that bad boy go. Okay? What do I mean by that? Let's go back. Okay? Because we're getting an out route up right here, right? He knows that he's going to take the out route and throw that. I want him to go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, boom. Let that bad boy go. Why? I want the ball coming out before the receiver's really making his break. Why? Because as the receiver comes out of his break, he's got to snap his head around. There is zero chance for that defender to make a break on that ball whatsoever. If he's coming out of the break, he can catch it soon enough that he can then turn upfield. You're not leading him to the sideline. And I'm going to show you, this is something from 2022. Hold on just a second. Let me pull this up. Okay. This is from 2022 Arizona film. Okay. Guys. This is from the Arizona film of 2022. So it's the same look and play, right? It's going to be the same look and play. Notice he hitch steps, and where he puts that ball is way to the outside. Okay, so let's watch his end zone view of this. What I want, just so you guys understand, is I would prefer, and I don't know what the other offensive guys that are in here would like. I want 1, 2, 3, ball's getting loosed. Okay? It's coming out. Ball's should already be on its way right now to your receiver. That's Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison should be already catching the ball right here. My opinion. But he's leading him too far to the sideline. So that's my own opinion. That's how I would want it. That doesn't mean that that's the way everybody wants it. But for me, what I want is I want my receiver. I just don't want to get, like, when I watch this, I would prefer that the ball's already on his way. So he can catch it. He still gets upfield. But I just remember, guys, in the NFL, those guys react a little bit quicker. You're going to be playing against corners that can react quicker. So, I don't know. I don't know what the other guys are thinking, but that's the only thing that I would be nitpicky on here. I think it's a good throw, is I just want to hit the top of the drop. 1, 2, 3. If you're going to make this throw, 1, 2, 3, don't hitch step. Just boom, let it go. I could be wrong. I'll always admit that. I've been wrong before. But for me, that's what I would like on this throw. 1, 2, 3. You know you got it. Just boom. Hit the top of your drop, throw it. Instead of 1, 2, 3, gather, step, throw it. Okay. That's just, again, like I said, that way, your receiver coming out of the break, yes, it requires some timing. You got to work those drills with receivers where they're snapping their head as they're running these routes, because you want them to be able to snap their head around and make the catch. Okay. All right. So what the heck happened here? I guess they broke a big run after this play. Maybe not. Maybe we're just missing parts. I was able to score some of the plays, so. I don't hate it. I think he has to hold it a little bit more longer than he would like to, because number 4 is kind of sitting there. See how number 4 is sitting there? So I think he's feeling like he's got to hold it, which I don't disagree with there. Remember, now I said, yeah, once you stop your drop, throw that ball. Now you're gonna go, you're a hypocrite. It all depends. Is there someone that's underneath that's gonna be in the way? You think he's late here? I just wonder if because we don't have the view. I wonder if he's afraid of number 4 jumping in front of it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe he should be throwing it right out of the break. Maybe I'm being more graceful at this point because you got a guy that could potentially drop underneath. You know what? You're right. You're right. This ball should be coming out right there. So you're agreeing with me on that one? The previous one with the deep out route? Is that what you're saying, national line coach? Like, just throw it at the top of the drop. Don't hitch step, and then do it. I have indicated. Okay, so yeah, right here probably should be pulling the trigger. That could be the difference, guys, between a first down and not. Okay. Yeah, I can see it now. I can see what you're saying, coach. There's a little bit sooner he could throw it. Like right here, I'm okay because he's evaluating what number 4 is doing. Is number 4 widening or not? Number 4 doesn't widen. Why? Number 4 just kind of sits there. Once he's sitting there, this ball should be coming out leading him. Yeah, but we have rings, coach. We have rings. Not at the NFL level, but we have rings. Thanks to our players and the way we coached them. This one I can give a little bit more leeway just because of the way number 4's playing it. That maybe he's like, I got to make sure he clears and number 4 doesn't widen. Maybe he's waiting on number 4 to do something and number 4 just sits there. And then he's like, oh, I should just throw this. So guys, that's the difference between this throw right here and then this throw right here is there's nobody that's widening. This is all man-to-man. So there's nobody there to make this throw be like, I don't know. Whereas compared to here, you're going to have number 4 who's just kind of starting to slightly widen, but doesn't really. Then you throw, okay? So, again, these are little things. I'm going to be a little bit more on this one. I'm going to be like, But the other one, I'm going to be really nitpicky and be like, just top of the drop. Difference, right? Because you always hear that talked about with the NFL guys is there's just little things, little moments, right? Throw the guy open with the ball on its way, okay? Did they not get a score there? Okay. They didn't get a score. God. Wait. See, so remember before when I said, is he looking should he throw the corner or not? Remember, this is the same thing as before. This is like bench on one side. And remember, he threw the check down before, right? So we've got corner, out. Rice is going to drive, sell like he's going inside, and then come and sit right here. Let's watch the pass pro. It's a 3-man rush. The 3-man rush is winning, guys. Does he need to leave the pocket is the question, right? I think he just kind of leaves the pocket himself. Like, I don't know if he needed to leave the pocket. Right, 1, 2, 3. He's down. I don't know if he needs to leave the pocket though, coach. I feel like he's not getting through the read quick enough as well. There's part of the problem as well. Look how long he's looking at these at the bottom. He's looking at that for a while. He's got to be through that a little bit quicker, in my opinion, as well. Right? Let's count the time. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. Yeah, he has a tendency to do that at times. Feet aren't pointed. He missed a throw earlier. Same thing, coach. It was wide open. Feet weren't pointed at the target. It just, but I don't even know if he needed to bail out of his pocket here. Yeah, the guy's on the ground, but I'm like, what is he looking at? And then he goes back, and I think Rice is like, what are we doing? And then you get this one. Oh, man. This is actually pretty good footwork. Not going to lie. Bad protection, slide, shuffle, throw. That's a good job by the back. And just look at it. Oh. Look at the bottom. What the hell? Watch this route right here. Shit, there's no chance. Rice got just walked out of bounds. That's a great job by the running back. And that's something that I think is really, because of what Caleb Williams can do, the back realizes he can do that. Right? They lose him. The number 4 loses him for UCLA, loses him, and it's a good job. It's a good job by him. Who is I'm sorry. I should say his name. It's Marshawn Lloyd. Jerk. He's been playing running back the whole time. Marshawn, I mean, it's a good play in the sense of good shuffle, just terrible. We'll finish the half, and then that'll be it for this stream. What is the route combination here? Yeah, he should have. He was worried about Caleb Williams running. That's the thing about Caleb Williams running, is it creates problems. Back defenders kind of like freak out. You know that. You know that, being a Pac-12 guy, that teams would freak out about his running. So they were like, we'll give up. I don't know. I think that's the only spot he could go with this ball. It's interesting that UCLA is basically playing max protection. You think so? I'm wondering. Let's take a look. I don't know what to seam though. Let's see. Because you got the guy standing right there, the spy standing right there. I guess, yeah, put it over the top of him. I don't know. Let's. Well, let's see here. Let's go back to it. I mean, the only spot he can really put it is right in here. And number 4 is. I just don't like I'm going to be honest. I don't like the play. I don't like the play design. But that's just me. It's almost like it was designed. Yeah. I don't know. I think kind of that's like his best. I honestly don't know. Maybe I think it's just interesting that UCLA is playing so much so much like max coverage. What I think would have been pretty sweet is if they'd just done a double post with the tight end. Let's go back. Up the hash. You're talking about him or him? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. That just seems a little. If he stays here vertical, I could see it. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, just stay vertical right here. There's the throw. I got you. I just think with the way that the player developed, this is his best. This is what he's taking what he can. And I'm okay with it. What's the down and distance? 10 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Okay, here's one of my problems right now. Your line has not done well keeping your quarterback clean, and you're going to run a very long play. This is a long developing freaking play. Look at this. Hold on. Let's count the seconds here, guys, before this play starts. To start. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004 before the play's over. And now Zachariah Branch is coming open. Like, that is incredible. You know you're going to get pressure. I don't know. Not much to say there. I think you're asking a lot of your offensive line that has struggled all game to try and protect. And it's a 3-man rush again. It's a 3 freaking man rush. You have got to be kidding me. Why don't you run what every other team has been running in the country? The mesh with the back leaking out to the backside. Holy. This is insane. Oh, man. This one. Okay. We're going to have to watch. All right, so that's the first half. We're just going to stop right there for the stream, guys. I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate, and I'm going to shout them out right now for this end of the stream. These are our Booster Elite member, Tyler Gutwine, who came in. Actually, hold on a second before I shout everybody out. I'm going to call this for this part of the stream, guys. This is going to be it for this for this. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're probably going to watch some more film as we head up to the draft of Caleb Williams. We've got some Drake May film that we'll take a look at, and we'll talk about it. But hopefully this gives you an idea of some stuff with regards to looking at film, evaluating stuff. I know it may seem like I'm being disrespectful when I laugh or things like that when we're talking about it, but it's a way that you can do the frustration, things like that you're watching on film and all that kind of stuff. But hopefully this gives you an idea of what to look for things with regards to the player. I'm not going to give you, just based on this, what my thoughts are with regards to Caleb Williams, because I'm going to be blunt. Right now, his offensive line in this game is a mess. It's a mess. there are things where he's not making good decisions, in my opinion, where I'm like, why are you not throwing that ball? So this one game doesn't make it all, so that's why we're going to watch multiple games, and we'll do streams of that so you guys can see and we can talk about it. But I'm going to let you figure out your own decision as you watch the film of Caleb Williams. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're enjoying this type of video, please make sure to leave a like. Like I said, leave your comment. If you're enjoying this type of content, please make sure to subscribe. I do want to shout out my Booster Elite member, Tyler Gutwine. If you wish to be having your name in the channel and be a part of these member streams, make sure to sign up at any level of membership to be a part of the membership streams where we're doing this. But Tyler is a Booster Elite member. He gets a special few other things. He gets his name in the video just like this. And then my Booster members, SJ Line Coach and Coach Brusso, Coach Drew Brusso, or I think it's Drew Brusso here on YouTube. They are both very, very important. They've been very helpful in all of this. And hold on. And so if you wish to have your name or have you shouted out in videos just like this, please make sure to become a member here on YouTube. Appreciate it, everybody. We'll see you next time, though. That's the end of the stream. This stream will be for members only until tomorrow morning, and then we'll make it available to everyone around the country. We'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one. I'm trying to remember if this is...